Hi everyone! Today's video I'm going to cover another component of the spiritual foundation. That is grounding. Now grounding is another incredibly important aspect of our spiritual practices. When we ground, basically what we're doing is we're drawing ourselves back to earth. A lot of the times our spiritual practices, rituals, spells, workings, they take us into the spiritual world. And sometimes they take us incredibly deep into the spiritual world. And that can actually dislodge us and our energies from this plane. It can take us away from our physical bodies, and it can make it incredibly hard to function here on this plane. I know this firsthand very well because when I was younger, in my teenage years, I was incredibly ungrounded. I actually had an incredibly hard time grounding and spent most of my time in the spiritual world. It actually took help on my part, and on the part of a person I worked with, to get me grounded and to help get me back onto this plane, to help get my feet on the ground. It was a very empowering but also frightening time for me because I'd spent so much of my time in the spiritual world that it became like a safety net for me. But that caused me to really neglect my life here and really neglect what I was doing here on this plane. So that is one of the dangers of getting too caught up in one's spiritual practice, is that you can actually lose touch with reality and lose touch with your work here. We as spiritual beings have chosen to come to this realm to experience what it's like to be human and to experience what it's like on this plane. So though there is a spiritual component to our work, it's really important that we don't neglect the physical and that we continue to walk in this world and to attain our goals and desires in this world. I mean, that's what we came here to do. And especially being on the left-hand path, we are all about the physical plane and its experiences and what it has to offer. So grounding is so important. Basically, what grounding does is it gets you back in touch with your body. After you've been in the ritual space, in the spiritual world, doing your work, you come back and you get back in touch with your body. This can be as simple as eating food or having a drink. In a lot of pagan practices, there was a cakes and ale festival, though I personally don't drink any alcohol, but that is one method of grounding and getting back in touch with the earth and your space within the earth. There are also more complicated grounding rituals where you actually will call energy through the chakras and then through the root chakra, plant your energy into the earth and ground your energy. Grounding can also filter your energy. It can clear negative energy within your chakras. It can open up blocks within your chakras and allow the energy to flow. And it can awaken your primal desires and your passion. Because really, that's what the lower chakras are about. They are about passion. They are about creation. They are about desire. They are about living in this world. And when those chakras are open and flowing freely, we're able to tap into incredible elements of creation within ourselves. It's also just safer for us. And when we live in a balanced place where we have that spiritual component but also the physical component, it makes it easier for us to walk in this world. We can still call on the intuition and the guidance from our spiritual companions, but we're grounded and we're walking in this world, and we can actually make use of the wisdom and guidance that they give us. We can manifest what it is that we desire, and we can create and craft the life that we want. Grounding is so important, and I'm going to give you guys a link to a little grounding booklet that we have on our website. It has basic grounding techniques, though there are more complex ones, and similar to shielding, grounding, I mean, your imagination's the limit. Anything that allows you to ground, you should do, and you should seek out different grounding methods and find the one that aligns strongest with you. But I'm going to provide the link to the grounding booklet in this video, and I hope you all enjoy it. Thank you so much again for watching. If you like what you see here, please feel free to subscribe to our video, and if you want to come join the discussion and see what we do as a coven, we run an online forum, satanandsons.com. That's satanandsons, SUNS.com, and I look forward to seeing you either on the forum or in the next video. Talk to you soon.